Welcome back to Championship Court as we get set for our men's singles gold medal match. It'll be the top-seeded Chris Haworth taking on the number 3 seed in Grayson Goldin. Haworth getting past Vuk Velichkovic, who was back in the draw this year based on his points from last year when he made that magical run through the New York City Open, ending up with a silver medal, falling to Will Sobek in that championship. Meanwhile, Grayson Goldin outlasting Alex Crum in 3 in the semifinals to move into his 2nd consecutive gold medal match.
Yeah, some crazy results that we had in singles the other day that led us to this gold medal match. And both of these guys battling in the semifinal, going 3 games.
That semifinal against the Wolf for Haworth. The only time he went to 3 games so far in the draw. His quarterfinal matchup, as you take a look there at Haworth, the 30-year-old out of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. His quarterfinal matchup was against Will Howes, and you would have thought that one potentially would have had the ability to trip him up, but he dispatched Howes in 2 games. The first one 16-14, but game number 2, guys, 15-6 in favor of Haworth.
Yeah, and again, Haworth playing extremely well when he's finding his groove. And he's striking the ball well, keeping his body low, staying through the ball. That's his key. And again, that ball jumping off that new Babolat paddle that he's using.
It's fitting for Haworth here on the grounds of the Billie Jean King USTA National Tennis Center. I got a chance to talk to him last year in Dallas. He based his game on Serena Williams, who had so many magical matches here. As we get set for first serve, we are underway. Grayson Goldin at the top of your screen. Haworth in the Navy shirt at the bottom, first point to Grayson Goldin.
Dare we say night session here
at the Open After Dark.
Billie Jean King Tennis Center.
That ball just deep right there, but you're already seeing 2 really big forehands there from Grayson Goldin. Going to put that pressure on Haworth as he's coming forward, but look for the big serve here from Haworth. And a reminder, we are in rally scoring for singles.
Paints the line with the forehand for the point.
And that's, again, what you get from Chris Haworth. He is an artist down the sideline, as you just mentioned there, Dorian, painting that sideline.
See a Picasso or a Monet, as that one sails just long.
Well, he set that up perfectly right there. Had Goldin on the run. Goldin smiling because he knew that he was beat.
2-all. Puts it into the net there. Goldin's path to the gold medal match went through Richard Liverneys Jr. in the round of 16. That one went to 3 games.
Faced a match point in that one.
He did. John Goins was 17-15, 17-15. So Goldin has been tested so far in this tournament.
And John Goins is one of the guys he hits with back in Florida, so they knew each other really well.
Triple up. Haworth taking 3 backhands down the line. Third one, Goldin thought he was going to go cross court.
5-2.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right, Chad? As
misses the forehand there.
Haworth went down that line 3 times.
I talked to Haworth earlier this morning about this matchup with Grayson Goldin, and he said the thing that makes playing Goldin so difficult is you have to be able to weather the storm, because Goldin hits with such power and pace. When he gets in a groove just like that on the line, it makes it very difficult to defend.
That was close right there. You know, I wouldn't have been surprised if Haworth called that wide. Goldin kind of sold it a little bit.
4-5.
And right there, Goldin just kind of aimed it instead of hitting it. Be athletic, hit that ball there. He tried to aim it to the spot.
6-4. Side out. Point 5.
Five, 6. Goldin back on serve. That's nice placement there with the backhand from Haworth.
But that's very smart there from Haworth as well. We know Goldin has a big forehand. You want to try to find the backhand. But how do you find that backhand is hit the return of the forehand to open up the ability to go to the backhand. And Haworth, again, stepping up, taking that ball out of the air, taking away the time from Goldin to try to recover.
8-5.
8-5 in favor of Haworth.
That's pretty.
That's dirty. That's off pace, too, right there, as Goldin's expecting that ball to get to him, and it doesn't. And now he's in between whether take that out of the air or let that bounce.
Grayson Goldin wants to take a timeout, finding himself trailing by 4 as A.J. McCord joins us now from the sideline with Chris Haworth and his family and how much they've impacted his journey as a pro.
That's right, Dorian. I got a chance to talk with Chris at the beginning of this season, and he said that this was really the first season that he put in the work in the off season to become a professional pickleball player. And it's his husband, Jackie, who he married in 2022, that he gives a significant amount of credit for making that decision to go pro. Jackie reminded him, you're never going to get this opportunity again to become a professional athlete. And so now he decided to go for it. And as you can see early on here in 2024, it's working out pretty well for him. He took home a few silvers last year in singles. This year has already upgraded to gold twice. And now he's going for his 3rd gold medal in 5 tournaments to start the season.
I love that, AJ. Thank you. Those 2 gold medals coming in singles in Punta Gorda and Delray Beach. He talked about being a professional athlete, and it's so important, and it cannot be understated, the support that you have to be able to do this at a high level, and especially some of these players that are a little bit older, like Haworth, who's in his 30s. We talked earlier today about the effort that he has to put in. It's more so than some of these players in their 20s in terms of taking care of your body and what that entails now. Haworth just running Grayson Goldin all over the court.
In that point, Goldin had the kitchen line secured. Haworth was at the baseline. All of a sudden, Haworth flipped the script on and pushed the ball back to the baseline, and Haworth gained the kitchen line. Oh, yeah. Goodness.
Forehand passing shot winner, absolutely ripped it.
But the danger of Haworth right now is he's hit the ball clean, and Goldin knows that he's going to have to kind of cheat a little bit because Haworth has so much power on these ground strokes. Unfortunately, Haworth is holding it until Goldin tries to take that little cheat step.
Haworth's talking to our sideline reporter, A.J. McCord, and they're having a little laugh.
Sprays the backhand wide there. But one of the things that's impressed me most, guys, about Haworth over the course of this tournament is how well he's moving. He was nagged by a hip flexor early on in this year. He said he rehabbed it with purpose and has really allowed him to play more freely here as Goldin misses the serve.
Yeah, that's just a little lapse in concentration right there. Goldin kind of hits a little chop serve.
12-6.
12-6. That's a nice cut there.
We're on the exact same page right there. But again, Goldin on the move and just cuts that ball on the backhand side, drops that in the kitchen. Nicely done. But he's got to get some points on his serve right here. He cannot continue to just trade side outs.
Well, but with a return like that from Haworth, big, deep corner shot there to the forehand.
And we talk about how the forehand is the strength of Goldin, but the way Haworth is pressuring the forehand doesn't matter.
Well, especially when Goldin's serving from the left. Oh, right at the body.
Goldin goes back behind the body. These two are a full-out tennis match on the pickleball court right now. This is insane.
They're going right at each other right here. Watch this.
Sold it with the body. Little no-look fake.
And Grayson Goldin, one of those guys that thrives off energy. If you let him start to build that energy, you can find yourself in trouble quickly.
Well, there's the point he needed on the serve right there to close that gap a little bit more.
4-point deficit.
9-13.
9-13 in favor of Haworth. Threads the needle with the forehand. Beautiful winner off of the paddle of Grayson Goldin.
The difference on that one is Haworth didn't get everything he wanted on that one. He allowed Goldin to get to the spot, set his feet, and then hit the forehand. The other ones he's putting a lot of pressure on where Goldin's moving to hit the forehand at the same time.
3 straight points for Grayson Goldin. Chris Haworth taking a timeout. It is now back to a 3-point margin here in game number 1 of our men's singles gold medal match. And as we've talked about Haworth and his play and how it's really solidified here over the course of this season, his strokes have always been there. He's always been known as a clean hitter, a big hitter. What's impressed you most about how he's improved tactically this season?
I mean, I'm going to start with one. You know, we ended in Chicago indoors last year, and Dom, how many serves did Chris Haworth miss?
Oh, my goodness.
Right there. I think it was 15, 16 serves.
Yeah.
You know, so going into rally scoring this year, you miss a serve, it's a point. So Haworth has really worked from the ground up as far as strengthening the serve to put a little bit more pressure on. But we're seeing adjustments in his ability to come up to the kitchen line as well.
Right now it is Goldin applying the pressure. It's back to a 2-point game, 11-13. Cuts it into the net, side out, and it gives Haworth a game point at 14-11.
And even though we are on rally scoring, to win, you need to win on your serve here. So if Haworth can get this point, it is over. If not, side out to Goldin.
And it is a forehand in the net, so Goldin earns a point. That is something that you have to really realize here in this rally scoring is you have to win on your serve, but your opponent can still score.
But now here, this is the kicker.
Right.
Chris Haworth cannot score. He can only get the serve back here.
12-14.
Oh, Goldin showcasing the athleticism. This guy is electric.
That's beautifully done here by Goldin. You watch him come in and attack this ball out of the air and allow Haworth to set up.
No surprise, Goldin, a blue chip tennis recruit. He was the #2 recruit as he drops that into the net. #2 recruit in the state of Florida.
But you see right there that Haworth changed up his return. Goes middle, doesn't allow Goldin to create the angle, but also it's a little bit slower pace, lower return right there. Oh, this hit.
As Goldin was coming in, he was getting ready to really big fist pump, and Haworth kind of looked up at him, and Goldin was like, I'm sorry, because he mishit the heck out of that return.
14-14.
14 all. Just overshot the mark.
What was a big ball right there was the return of serve from Haworth. He's back on the big, heavy return right there. He kept Goldin behind the baseline.
And it makes it 15-14, so now Haworth with game point #2. Oh, the defense from Goldin was ridiculous.
Yeah, but a misstep there from Haworth. He tried to close a little bit. Didn't expect Goldin to be able to get enough paddle on it to get that deep volley.
You get the offensive timeout here from Grayson Goldin. Love it right here. Try and regroup. He needs this point here to get up.
You took the question out of my mouth because I was going to ask you if you like the offensive timeout. Clearly you do.
I do right here. It's a regroup right here. He's faced a couple game points.
Grayson Goldin taking a timeout. We are knotted up at 15 here in game number 1 of our men's singles gold medal match. Don't go anywhere. Plenty of action left here at the Zimmer Biomet APP New York City Open.
People play pickleball for exercise, competition, or to hang out with friends. What your reason is doesn't matter to Gamma. What matters is that you play, that you enjoy playing with passion, and you have so much fun you can't wait to play again. At Gamma, we offer paddles perfect for all levels, including yours, because pickleball is about you, the player, and what feels right. Pickleball is your game. Make Gamma your paddle. Play to live, live to play. Gamma Pickleball.
Introducing Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the APP Tour. They're ultra lightweight and responsive for incredible speed. They have Goodyear rubber outsoles with a specialized pickleball design for increased side-to-side stability and agility. Plus, they feature shock-absorbing foam and Skechers' famous relaxed fit design for incredible comfort game after game. Conquer the court in comfort. Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the APP Tour.
18 years from tonight, Grant Gill will become a legend when he totally kills it at his improv class's graduation performance. Knees will be slapped. Suds will be sprayed. People won't know what hurts more, their cheeks or their sides. That's why he's already keeping himself in shape and razor sharp today with health tips and wellness tools from AARP to help make sure his health lives as long as he does. Because the younger you are, the more you need AARP.
Chris Haworth and Grayson Goldin knotted up at 15 apiece here in game number 1 of our men's singles gold medal match. Haworth led by as many as 6. He was up 12-6. Goldin making a late run. Have to win by 2 on serve. Oh, that's a nice volley from Haworth on the ball that looked like it may have been marginal.
And I think that's what Haworth was thinking too as he came back. After the point was over, he was kind of smiling, going, I think that ball's probably out.
Game point number 3 for Haworth. Oh, Haworth had it. The alley was open.
It was there because Goldin juked that way, but then went back to the middle.
16-all.
Oh, good adjustment for Haworth to get that off of the net cord, but couldn't do enough.
And it brings up game point number 1 for Grayson Goldin. Missed the forehand just wide. Side out at 17-all.
And that's the shot that Goldin wants right there. The inside-out forehand just puts a little too much angle on it.
And for me right there, you fought off a few game points. You got to keep that ball in.
Yeah.
Force Haworth to hit something.
Oh.
Oh.
Side out.
The exchange and side out for Goldin. Game point number 2, 18-17.
I mean, that was a big return there from Goldin.
These two trading blows here on championship court.
Oh. That's an even bigger return from Haworth.
Is a championship caliber return off the paddle of Chris Haworth.
That's just massive.
Oh, you know what? We said this one was going to be fun. These guys are just slugging it out right now.
Listen, you don't go 105 in high school if you don't return like that.
Oh, missed opportunity. Yes, and right there what I'm
base,
talking about.
Grayson did come forward.
Yes, Goldin did not come forward on the return. He got stuck back.
And he put the paddle to the side of his head. He knew it immediately as soon as it happened, and it is giving Chris Haworth his 4th opportunity at taking game number 1. And finally, Haworth will capitalize. We went all the way to 20. Chris Haworth takes game number 1, 20-18 over Grayson Goldin in what is turning out to be a slugfest here on championship court. Game number 2 of our men's singles gold medal match is still ahead here at the Zimmer Biomet APP New York City Open.
We'll play pickleball for exercise, competition, or to hang out with friends. What your reason is doesn't matter to Gamma. What matters is that you play, that you enjoy playing with passion, and you have so much fun you can't wait to play again. At Gamma, we offer paddles perfect for all levels, including yours, because pickleball is about you, the player, and what feels right. Pickleball is your game. Make Gamma your paddle. Play to live, live to play. Gamma Pickleball.
18 years from tonight, Grant Gill will become a legend when he totally kills it at his improv class's graduation performance. Knees will be slapped. Suds will be sprayed. People won't know what hurts more, their cheeks or their sides. That's why he's already keeping himself in shape and razor sharp today with health tips and wellness tools from AARP to help make sure his health lives as long as he does. Because the younger you are, the more you need AARP.
Need to sell tickets for an event? From Sports Illustrated's official ticketing platform, introducing Box Office. Manage ticketing for sports, festivals, fundraisers, and more, paid or free. And we go beyond the barcode. Introducing Super Ticket. Super Tickets are secured by blockchain technology and transform into exclusive digital content, promotions, and rewards between the event and guests. Cheaper, better, simpler, more secure. Sports Illustrated Tickets. Partner with us for your next event.
The APP is sponsored by Fulfill. We swear it's a protein bar. Power Plate, official warm-up and recovery partner of the AP, and pickleballsuperstore.com, official online retailer of the APP Tour.
Welcome back to Championship Court. The top seed, Chris Haworth, outlasting Grayson Goldin in an epic first game here of this men's singles gold medal match, 20-18. And Haworth will serve first here in game number 2 as he tries to capture the gold medal here in New York.
We got a little bit of a delay here. The LED board behind the players is kind of stuck in the advertising phase. There we go.
Haworth on tour this year, 3 medals, 2 have been gold, does have a bronze that he won in singles in Sacramento. He actually had to go through Grayson Goldin in Sacramento to get to that next round. That was in the quarterfinal, won that match 17-15, 15-13. Haworth has actually not dropped a game to Goldin on the season. 2-0, has won all 4 games. Huge overhead smash from Goldin.
That's big right there and good placement. Again, had Haworth in the opposite corner on the backhand side.
So Goldin the first on the board here in game number 2. Great angle there from Haworth.
Yeah, excellent return there from Haworth. He comes forward and really puts pressure on with the volley.
1-1.
What a get from Goldin.
How do you get that?
We talk so much about Goldin and his power and his ground strokes, but his defense tonight has been impressive.
Well, it's athleticism. He's so athletic, moves so well.
Listen, I'm just not that athletic, so I'm impressed.
Anymore.
The 3 of us.
Anymore.
But that's why we're here.
We're going to use that.
Now, again, we're not in our corners. Wow, big forehand there from Goldin, and that's what he's known for. Sets himself
corner pocket, baby.
Yeah, sets himself up well, loads the body,
3-1.
stays down through the shot.
Right out. Point 2.
Goldin just running out of room here along the baseline. Dom was ready. Dom had the hands out. We got you. Don't worry.
I had it, Gray.
I would trust the hands of a shortstop.
Yeah, good control.
Nice soft hands there.
Good control there on the overhead from Haworth.
Oh,
wow.
Swinging half volley winner.
I mean,
come on.
That's impressive from Haworth, but it's also impressive from Goldin just to keep that first one in play. But Haworth, again, doubles up on that backhand side with the swinging volley.
Well, and that right there, we want to talk about the transition from tennis into pickleball. We talk about that swinging volley right there is, I mean, patented for tennis play. If we don't have that tennis background, we're not going to see that from a lot of players.
Haworth played at Oklahoma State. All-American in high school, Grayson Goldin, we said blue chip tennis recruit, started his career at Florida State, transferred to Alabama. Had a lot of big wins over big names. Just like that. On display, Goldin rips an absolute gem.
That's dirty on the run here. Watch, sets it up with this forehand. Or for the forehand from the backhand. That's on the run cross-body winner.
That's how you beat the likes of Taylor Fritz when you're playing junior tennis. And then comes up, same guy.
Same guy.
Yeah, but that's the difference of the backhand and the forehand right there, too.
Grayson Goldin gets maybe more shape than anyone on tour on the forehand, uses that extreme grip to really get that ball to dip.
Wow.
Oh, and then Haworth just rifles it off the edge guard.
Well, right on cue right there, Chris Haworth with his backhand. He's so good at creating shape on that. He takes something off, it doesn't hit 100%, hits it about 80, and creates a lot of dip on that backhand roll.
Point.
Goldin tried to deke Haworth right there with the movement.
6-all. Pushes it long off of the paddle.
See, you know, Goldin is athletic enough that he doesn't really need to cheat like he did in those last two points.
Grayson Goldin, one of the newer faces on tour that continue to emerge here in 2024. We've seen the rise of this new, younger talent. Goldin out of Bradenton, Florida, the college tennis at Florida State, Alabama, South Florida is where he finished his career. 2 medals on tour this year. Coming off of that gold at APP Cincinnati and really just starting to show his personality and his character. AJ McCord joins us with more on that.
Talking with Grayson ahead of that weekend in Cincinnati. Tech troubles figured out. All right. I was talking to Grayson ahead of that weekend in Cincinnati, and we were just talking about his journey in pickleball. And of course, we've already seen the highlight shots so far here in this gold medal match. He says he loves doing things like that. He loves to entertain. He wants to bring that energy, that character to pickleball. He said the other thing he really wants to do is be for the kids who are trying to make it in this sport. He said his dad is one of his biggest fans. He was a massive supporter in his life. And so now, no matter how busy he is, he always tries to take time for the next generation because he knows not everybody is lucky enough to have a dad like his. And so he's willing and ready to be that kind of role model for the next generation.
Thanks, AJ. Grayson's dad, Robin, played football at Augustana College. Comes from an 11th family. It's Chris Haworth just ripping bullets out here.
Goldin all over the court right there.
So the defense from Haworth, just to stay in it.
He's kind of like, hey, you know what? Grayson did it. I'll up him and do one as well.
8-6.
Well, this is the level that you have to play at here on the APP Tour if you want to win gold medals.
Ball just wide. Grayson Goldin's going to challenge this one.
So the call was on the line. Call on the court was out. Grayson Goldin challenging.
Was called out, which puts the score at 10-6. 9-6.
So the score on the court is 9. So here's another look.
It's close from that angle.
We saw this earlier in the mixed doubles semifinal. The difference of an angle, I would agree, Dom, that angle looks close. You really need the down the line to get the true feeling of where that ball was.
Yep.
Haworth looking pretty comfortable over there in his corner, up a game. And should this call stand, he would be up 3 points. Here's a look from the top.
Ooh, and that ball looks just out.
And see, that's our perspective, because to me, that ball looks in.
Yeah, but again, though, you take it now, the perspective point, now we're kind of almost over the top of it. Now you look at it from the side, and that ball, you're definitely going to see that ball out.
I'm the DP. I'll play the field. Someone else can bat for me. It's fine. That's why they have the designated hitter, for people like me. It's cool. So the call on the court stands. It makes it 9-6 in favor of Chris Haworth. Already up a game after he took game 1, 20-18.
Come on. There's a good return. Come on.
You hear Grayson Goldin talking to himself right here. We do, saying that's a good return. And he understands that he needs to put more pressure here on Chris Haworth with his returns like Haworth is doing to him.
So that's a side out.
They side out the point over to Goldin. You're talking about applying more pressure with the returns. What's the best way for Goldin to do that?
Well, he's got to just get his body in position. And he's got to hit through these serves. But because Chris Haworth is hitting such a big serve, he makes it very difficult to do.
The serve's another point of emphasis for Haworth coming in. He said, I have to go for those serves. Even if I miss a few, he knows that the serves are the key to this matchup, as then Goldin misses the return.
Right on cue.
And another timeout here from Goldin. Or not.
He doesn't have any, I don't think.
Yeah, he does.
11-7.
11-7.
He called it, but then stopped.
Went back on it, I guess. And now
Point.
Haworth
called
that
out.
one out.
He pulled it out.
And
we're
Goldin
gonna get
immediately
another
putting up a hand for a challenge.
That one to the naked eye for us. We're right on that line. It almost looked good, but again.
I don't know about you, but I got a Skechers sign in my way.
I'm staying out of it because we all know that I am an unreliable source in these situations.
And in the end, our opinion does not matter.
Dom's sitting down, has a better look at the line.
We're waiting on the replay right now. We'll get a look at it. But yeah, I'm sitting as...
Well, that one looks in.
Yeah, that one almost inside the line.
That one looked in.
Yeah. So Goldin looks like he will win this challenge.
The ball is in. The challenge is successful. The score will now be 11-8.
There's a huge difference between a 5-point deficit and a 3-point deficit, especially at that 12 mark.
That's about 2 points.
I can do that math. I know math is not my strong suit, but I can do that. Listen, I'm up to fractions live on air, so watch out. 8-11. Goldin on serve.
Oh. Haworth wanted to call that one out right there, too, and I think it would have been close.
Yeah.
A little smile as the ball rolls back over to the side of Goldin.
They're both having some fun.
9-11.
Oh.
Just out off the net court. But a big return there from Haworth there again as well. You know, typically when you return to Goldin's backhand, he's going to run around it, hit that inside-out forehand. But because Haworth has returned so many times to the forehand, Goldin has to hold a little bit. So it opened up the backhand, and another good ball there by Haworth on the backhand side of Goldin. So, you know, you talk about, hey, somebody's got a big forehand. Don't be afraid to kind of hit some of those returns there to make them hold rather than being able to run around the backhand.
So Goldin does, in fact, take his second timeout here, trailing by 4. Chris Haworth inching closer to taking yet another gold medal here on tour in 2024. It's been a good year for Chris Haworth, the 30-year-old out of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. We mentioned the high school tennis All-American, 146-5.
Quick, do that percentage.
I'm not going to do that percentage.
That's hard. Very hard.
I'm going to go with 90 plus.
He's got a good win. He's got a good win percentage. Right?
Played collegiate tennis at Oklahoma State. And you see just the advancement that he made from last year to this year. The 3 medals he won on tour last year, those were all silvers. This year, already taking home 2 golds in men's singles. And Chris Haworth, again, we see these new players coming in, just continuing to raise the level of competition across the board.
Yeah, and again, you know, Haworth came in, he had success, he already had the strokes, but it's the adjustment
Receiver,
here in pickleball as far as wrist positioning, acceleration, you know, the adjustments that he's made on the serve, the adjustments that he's made coming up to the kitchen line with those volleys.
Oh, right
missed the
through
body.
the body of Goldin and misses it.
Goldin getting skinny right there. Getting skinny. Watch him right here. Oh.
Oh, two good
The
rolls.
adjustment from Haworth in the middle of that point.
I mean, that's almost an ankle breaker right there from Chris Haworth.
It might very well be the back breaker as it brings up championship point for Haworth.
14-10.
Sent it just a bit long, so Grayson Goldin still alive and on serve, trailing by 3.
And this is where Goldin got back in again because, again, you cannot win
11-14.
on your opponent's serve. You have to get that serve back, and this is where Goldin caught up in game 1. And there's
the inside-out forehand.
Yep, you talked about it earlier, Chad, and that's one of his patent inside-outs. That's one of his money makers right there.
Well, that shot is money so many times for Grayson Goldin. You cash it. Sends it long off the return. That was a monster serve from Goldin. And he's back within 1. It's gutsy.
That's gutsy, too, because, well, he doesn't give up a point there, but it would have been side out and another match point for Haworth. He goes for it. I like it.
You got to go for it.
You and I talked about
this. You got to go for it in that
Especially when he's frozen.
You and I talked about this back in the round of 16 where Goldin was having some trouble with his thirds. He wasn't controlling the balls as well as he wanted to against Richard Liverneese Jr. And I asked you as we were watching that match, for Goldin, do you go away from what you're comfortable with and what got you here, or do you find a way to hit through it? And you said he's got to find a way to hit through it.
Yeah, 100%. And right there, he hits through it. He goes for that big serve, but it is a little more comforting knowing if I go for this, I don't give up a point.
I'm not giving up a point.
Right,
no.
Exactly. I can control this game right now because he can't score on this. So it's a little bit of a different kind of attitude when you know your opponent can't score and you have control. So
you have nothing to lose.
All right. Right here, I'm thinking the same exact thing.
Yep.
I'm going for this serve and going to put a ton of pressure, hopefully get a weak return.
Receiver.
See what happens.
Biggest stage in pickleball, go big or go home.
No timeouts.
Under the lights, Billie Jean King Tennis Center.
Night session,
me?
baby.
Let's go.
Oh, he went inside out and got the tape.
But you see right there the difference between the previous inside out. He got around that one faster. This one he kind of drifts a little bit, hits it with an open stance and doesn't get the lift that he needed. Oh, wrong-footed him.
How did Goldin get there? Wow. Haworth splayed out over on the side of the court. Tremendous effort.
I mean, he chucked his paddle at the ball. Trying to do everything he could.
14 all here in game number 2. And now Goldin has worked himself a game point up 15-14. He trailed by as many as 4. Faced a championship point.
15-14.
Nice coverage there from Haworth, but I think Goldin may have hit an out ball right there. It may have been just wide.
Side out.
15-15.
15 all. That's just too good from Goldin.
Ball never came up for Haworth right there as he looks down at the ground, and will give Goldin another opportunity here.
Game point number 2 for Grayson Goldin. He had one in game number 1, could not capitalize.
16-15.
On the run, forehand, and he says it was there. Down the line was the shot, tried to pull it back cross court.
Well, again, he's hit that cross court shot a couple times, so he tried to go back to it. But he knows he had to flip down that line, and I would have liked to have him flip it at like 60% and then get back to the middle of the court for the counter.
Does Goldin do anything at 60%?
Not that return.
Right there either.
Return sails long, and now Haworth with another championship point.
17-16.
Oh, dribble around the post. Oh, my God.
Third time there's the charm on the most ridiculous point you will see.
Gosh.
In homage of Stefan in New York City, that point had everything, and it ends with Chris Haworth taking home the gold medal in an absolute slugfest between Chris Haworth, the top seed, and Grayson Goldin, the number 3 seed.
Goldin was dead sprint to the sideline, then had to stop because the ball dribbles over. He goes clean.
I don't even know how he.
Unreal. That adjustment right there to stop.
But the pickup there from Haworth as well. Bottom edge of the paddle.
And one for the ages here in New York City goes the way of the top seed, Chris Haworth. We will hear from him when we come back here on Championship Court at the Zimmer Biomet APP New York City Open.
The Pro XR pickleball paddle answers the age-old question of how to get paddle speed and control with the same paddle and one grip, and this is it. Pro XR gives you more spin, greater control, and quicker reloads on every shot in the game because you always have that constant feel for that leverage and control and paddle speed that we're all looking for. Pro XR is the most revolutionary technology in pickleball.
To be clear, Fulfill is a protein bar, not a candy bar. Don't let its creamy, chocolatey goodness confuse you, or the fact that you hide them from anyone with a sweet tooth.
You saw nothing.
I saw nothing. Fulfill. We swear it's a protein bar.
Chris Haworth takes the gold here, Chad. I mean, unbelievable job. I mean, it's an absolute battle between these two the whole match.
No, I mean, Haworth fights off a couple of game points in game one. Fights off game point here in game two. Finishes on the around the post defense. We'll throw it down to AJ McCord, who's courtside with our Franklin post-match interview.
The man who simply would not give up in those first two games, Chris. You were relentless in your pursuit of that final point. What were you telling yourself at each of those opportunities to stay in it?
Yeah, just to not give up. But unfortunately for me, Grayson wasn't giving up either. So he played a great match. Credit to him. And hopefully we play a lot more finals.
Well, you guys were going blow for blow, matching the intensity in those moments. How do you make sure that you stay within your game and not get so caught up in the match itself?
I think just between points, it's important for me to take a breath and kind of reset and relax. I try not to get too overly emotional. I don't feel like I play my best that way. So just take a breath and go for the next point.
Those breaths worked out for you. We talked at the end of last season how you wanted to show up more consistently here in 2024 on the APP Tour. Your third gold medal in men's singles in 5 tournament stops. How's that for consistency?
It feels amazing. You know, with rally scoring, I think it's hard to win consistently. So I'm really proud of myself for doing that, and hopefully more to come.
As you should be. Congratulations. Chris Haworth, your men's singles gold medalist at the Zimmer Biomet APP New York City Open.
Well, Chad, I'm not sure that that's going to be the last time we see the two of them in a gold medal match here on the APP Tour.
No, not at all. And, you know, we talk about the power of Grayson Goldin and his ability to, you know, hit that big forehand on the run. But right there, Chris Haworth outmatches him, and he does it by hitting it hitting those returns and hitting the approach shots to the forehand, because then it opens up the backhand.
Well, we're in for another good one. One more here in our night session here at the USTA Billie Jean King Tennis Center. It's Megan Fudge, Yana Newell. It'll be totally different here from the men's singles final, but one more singles final for you here at the Zimmer Biomet APP New York City Open.